What is good, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are doing a recap of episode 10 of Love is Blind. Yeah, I feel like ain't nobody should get married. No one should get married. Experiment failed for this year, for this season. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to your girl, comment, like. Let's go. So Annie is very irritating. Like when I see her on the screen, I just want to turn it off. Like I'm tired of her. Start off the scene with both Annie and Nick. Again, she needs unnecessary reassurance. I feel like we've had this conversation every episode, and I'm actually really tired. Like it feels like the same scene. So Annie basically says, "You don't love me the way I want you to love me." Nick says, "What do you want me to do?" Nick said, "I'm tired. What else do you want from me?" I left work for 5 hours. I took time off 5 hours to help you at your salon. If that ain't some kind of commitment that you're looking for, I don't know what it is. Nick is tired. I'm tired. We're both confused. We don't know what this girl's on. Like her hair's always looking cray, and she's always talking like she's on something. Like after she's looking for reassurance, saying I love you. Next thing she's saying that you're perfect. You know, you're the person I want to marry. Like if it's perfect and this person we want to marry, then that's it. That's all you kind of need. Like Nick said, "Let me finish my food, please. Like not another one, not another day." He's fed up. So we have Ali and Anton. They walk into their apartment, and first turn, Ali's saying that the trash stinks. Girl, take it out. Like I understand that she works long shifts, long hours, but there's some things you just need to do. There's something you just need to do. Like, has she not lived by herself? Like, how is she coping? Leaving the trash stinking up in there, waiting for your man to pick it up. So she basically suggests that they have a drink, and this is where the things start. Because Anton, that man, he can't leave the drinks alone. Like, every day after work, he's always drinking. Like, there's a problem. Like, there's actually a problem that needs to be looked into. He doesn't think he has a problem, but it's a problem. Even if you're drinking, like, Coke or soda every single day, that's a problem as well. Like for your diet, it's a problem. He goes into the fridge and there's only like one beer there, or one beer inside. And while we acting like we're shocked, Anton, you definitely know there was only one left. Like you're always in that damn fridge every damn day. So all this fakery, acting surprised, like, oh my god, there's only one. And the fact that it's like, let's share it, it's like, well, you've had all the damn drinks in the damn fridge. Let this girl have one of them. Let her have this one. And Ali is now like, what is going on here? Like, we had 12 beers in that damn fridge. Where did it go? Then he's like, well, Patrick came. We had a few beers. We had like 4. So let's start doing the calculations. We had like 4. There was 12 inside. And she's confused. She's like, Patrick, like, you didn't tell me Patrick was here. All these things. She's not making a fuss. Like, his friends could come over. Like, not a big deal. But she'll start making a fuss because she never knew Patrick came in. And she's like, did he come into our apartment? And he's like, no, like he stayed downstairs. I'm kind of like thinking, like, why would he stay downstairs? But anyway, he stayed downstairs. Then all of a sudden, she's like, we just had like 1 drink. I'm like, what happened? You said 4 before. Now it's 1. It's not calculating. So Ali is actually very concerned. She's like, this is it's too much. And Anton's like, I'm not an addict or anything. Like, you can give me 2 weeks without drinking. Like, I'll be fine. It's giving defensiveness. Number 2, he's like, well, you don't clean up yourself. You don't do the laundry. All these things. And she's like, yeah, because I do long hours. It's good I should call it off straight away, because Anton was definitely trying to change the story, trying to move from the main subject, from the main issue, which is you damn drinking. It has nothing to do with her cleaning. You know this. She's made you know from the beginning that she ain't doing no cooking or cleaning. So let's talk about your drinking problem. Next question. She's like, the tequila in the fridge, let's have that. Where's that? Anton, you damn well know there ain't no tequila in the damn fridge. The pretending, the fakery, going to the fridge, looking at the empty fridge, funny. Then again, it became defensive. When you're confronted with the truth, you don't need to attack the next person and say, you drink too. He's basically like, well, you had more drinks than me today. He basically asked her, what do you want from me? Honestly, if you ask that, say it. Say, reduce the drinks. But she was like, you're a grown man, you should know. He's not acting like a grown man, so just let him know what he needs to do. But I feel like Ali should be more direct and not be passive aggressive, because he has made that comment earlier before and says, you a little bit passive aggressive. She needs to not do that. So Jordan and Meg meet, Jordan's parents, and he mentions he's gonna get a reverse vasectomy. Okay, thanks for the information. Thanks for sharing that with your parents. Next question. Kalybriah brings us why is it gotta all be her bringing up difficult conversations? And I'm thinking, like, you already know who Edmund is. Kalybriah, from now, any frustration that she has, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. You're putting it on yourself. I don't know if Edmund came in there to give us some acting, you know? I don't know if this is a real thing. But I'm just going to, call it how I see it. It's not normal. And when you see it's not normal, this is the end of the guy for you. You could have ended things. She brought up that they had an issue before the event. She planned to get some items for them to wear for the rodeo event. And she was running late. She had appointments. She had to do her hair, all these things. She was running late. So she called him that, get these stuff at the store. Man said he got to cut his hair. He got things to do as well. He also said he don't want to be late. We should be doing things last minute as well. Like you should have got these things a while ago, If it was that important to you, that should have been the first thing that you bought. So she got home. She expressed how hurt she was. And, she never asked for anything. It's the first that you asked him. And he took zero accountability. But rather, he's saying that he's hurt as well. I'm just like, Kalybriah, like, look at you. Look at you. Argue with Edmund. Being angry with Edmund. Edmund, that's 1 second later, he ain't going to even remember. And then she emphasizes that, Edmund, you're not slow. You're actually really, really smart. That's technically saying you're kind of stupid. It doesn't give like you're talking to your partner or someone that you respect. And then she said, okay, yeah, we had that issue, but then later on, when we're going to the event, like, everything was okay. So then why did you bring it up if everything was okay already? Like, whatever happened before had nothing to do with what happened in the events. So I don't know why she brought it up. Anyway, she said, we went in there, we were taking videos, we were taking pictures, all these things. So the whole perfect thing didn't really make sense to her because everybody was looking at her. She was embarrassed when he made that damn comment. And Edmund's like, it's a joke, like, it's not a big deal. She's begging this man for a damn apology, and he don't even know what he's apologizing for. He don't believe that he did nothing wrong. Like, honestly, Kalybriah, she's here for the clout. She's here for the clout. She knew that man had damn issues. That man ain't the norms. That man is not who she goes for. But she's like, I gotta see this to the end. I gotta get my little influencer kind of clout, because that's what it is. She wants him to apologize for saying I didn't say nice things to you. He basically says, I apologize, I love you. Again said, you never say nice things to me. Honestly, what Edmund wants is exactly what Andy was saying to Nick, that, you're so perfect, everything. He wants like a public display of, being an affirmation of, saying he's perfect, all these things. Over the top kind of thing. It kind of squashed everything. Edmund took accountability. I don't even think he knows what he's taking accountability for, but he took goddamn accountability, and Kalybriah accepts it and all these things. She basically apologized for overreacting, for doing too much. Madison's a weird girly because it's every day about intimacy, it's every day about you get down, because before the family came, she was talking to Joe saying she wants to hop on him, and he's like, well, girl, we had dinner, calm down. The mother opens up about, Madison's vision issues, like she could lose her freaking sight, next year. It could be 40 years from now. She basically wants someone that's going to be there for her, and that person ain't going to be Joe. And Joe is giving a prophecy. He's foreshadowing what is to happen. He basically says it was previously engaged, but the issue was, he... last minute, it was when it was about to send the invitations, and that caused so much issues and ended the relationship. Yeah, it's kind of giving you what's to happen. And the mother was like, well, that's not looking good. Like, she doesn't want it to be last minute for her daughter, especially in this kind of issues and everything. Okay, mother. The sister to be-in-law, she's weird. She's like, that's my man. I mean, that's my brother-in-law. She is weird. She's a little bit too hyped. Can we read the body language? Joe ain't feeling this. What's going on? Ali meets Auntie's mom, and Auntie's mom is really nice. I like her. They talk about traditional values. And the fact that Ali was like, they don't want their kids to be in childcare or anything, it's given like she's gonna do the home thing. She's gonna be a freaking housewife kind of thing. She's gonna be taking care of the kids, because if you don't want to take them to daycare, they're gonna be at home. So I'm thinking, like, girl, you don't like to cook, you don't like to clean, you better stop cooking and cleaning, because Auntie's gonna go to work. What's gonna happen to the damn kids? Have a nanny or something? Like, what's the plan really? Because I don't understand. I really don't. Anton, what is going on with Anton? Like, it's giving like a hangover kind of vibes, because mine's just eating, The cameraman, please, they were zooming into that man. Nick says, you know, I've kind of reached my breaking point. Like, you've been putting words in my mouth. All this love this, don't love me, all these things. I'm tired and, you know, I ain't feeling this anymore. I think we should break up. We should end this today. I want to pack my bags. I want to go. He said, we aren't going to make it at him altar. Even if we make it at altar, it's going to be a no for me. Nick was transparent. Nick was straight to the point. There was no confusion there. It was literally the most direct it can be in terms of breaking up with someone. No confusion. Nothing at all. And Annie was like, try. I'm like, Annie, is this girl okay? There's something going on with Annie. She like, he needs to try. She's like, he ain't gonna take no for an answer. You know? I'm confused. If the man say it's over, call it quits. She like, she needs to try. He needs to go to that damn altar and see what's gonna happen. Is this girl okay? Like, how do we call the paramedics to check on her? There's something going on here. Nick basically says marriage is like a huge milestone. Like he's basically like, you know, you started your own business, you bought your own house, all these things. You have to take risks. So why can't you take risks with this marriage? You know, I'm going to be the perfect wife, the perfect, you know, mother. Then she tries to manipulate and gaslight this man like there's something wrong with him. When it's the other way around. She's like, it's all in your head. Manipulation will never work on Nick. He even says, well, are we going to continue dragging this out? Nick don't look like he likes that girl at all. Nick doesn't even look like he has any emotions at all. Like, it's hard to read out, man. Nick even tried to get her to snap back to reality and say, you can't make 1 + 1 = 3. She's like, yes, I can. Honey, you good? She basically tells Nick that you're going to regret it. Like, is this your plan all along? All these things. Trying to make the man feel guilty. But Nick was feeling nothing. Nick was like, you can't force me. Nick stood on business. My Kalybriah, I don't know what she's standing on. She's standing on that damn clout. You know, she want that damn clout. She's gonna look like a damn villain to the end now because she's using that man. The girl discussed like, oh my god, you guys hear that Nick and Annie broke up? And Ali's like, well, you know, Nick, it never gave genuine. Megan, every single day. Like, what else do we expect from Megan? Again, she tries on her dress, talks about the whole diabetics thing, talks about Luke, all these things, like, you know. And the fact that they asked Kalybriah's friends, like, you know, what do you think about Edmund? Well, the friends started with, you know, he's different. That's all. That's all I need to hear from that. The friends must know that Kalybriah is in this for the club. Jordan, in the fitting, Jordan said he's 100%. He's 100% committed to this. Almost all the guys are kind of committed, but Joe's like wavering. He's like, guys, why is everyone committed? Like, I ain't into this. Then he basically said there are certain things that he's not so sure about. Then the host was like, elaborate on that. He didn't elaborate. He was just parabolating, saying like, yeah, you know, I'm just having a lot of feelings, all these things. He basically is very overwhelmed. Like, he couldn't even put on his damn tie. And he walks out and is giving acting. Like, he's giving acting here. Like, he's giving fakery. Joe, please. Please, Joe. This is not new to me. This was always going to happen. But it's like, you should have left that girl a long time ago. And at the same time, I don't understand matters. So like, this man was giving everything that wasn't into you. Since day one, that man was never into her. I'm glad he's ending this as he should. I'm glad he didn't drag it to the freaking altar. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Thank you very much. Bye.